everyone, welcome back to Lucky by Nature. Angelic Vixen here. Today I'm going to show you how to make your zip lines work. It's not really complicated, but there are steps involved that, I'm going to show you to make it easier because there are hindrances and things that will actually prevent them from working properly. So let's get right into the video. Alright, so now let's talk about the parts of the zip line. The first thing that you're going to make is the zip line anchor, which you get at level 31. Also, you can pick up the zip line anchors from killing things. It's kind of like arrows and things like that. I was killing several nameless yesterday, and I actually got several of these from their inventory, kind of like berries, arrows, and all the other stuff you get from their, inventory. So you can actually get these without making them, but if you're going to make them, you make them in a smithy. You have to be at least a level 31, and the crafting requirements are 100 fiber, 8 fungal wood, 15 metal ingots, and 2 stone arrows. Now keep in mind, you need 2. One from one point to the other point. So you need to make 2 of these. Everything would be doubled. Now let's talk about the levels really quick on aberration. Aberration is no joke. You do not want to come into this map as a level 1. You want to transfer from another map. However, it is actually very challenging to find drops to be able to transfer back. So keep that in mind. We know someone that spent about 7 hours trying to find a drop just to transfer back to the island. Like, it was pretty traumatic. This is not like other maps. If you haven't tried it yet, keep that in mind. I am also going to put a link in the description to beast level up runs from the island. So if you need to level up, you can do the run. Also, once we get all the information from the notes, we've been finding notes and writing down the coords. Beast will work on some sort of like level up run for aberration. But in the meantime, use the island, use a different map, transfer in, but keep in mind, it's not going to be easy to transfer back. Just make sure all of your work is done from the other map so you don't have to worry if you can't get back there right away. You definitely don't want to be breeding gigas and then you can't get back to make sure they have food. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so the second part of the zip line that you need is the zip line motor attachment, which can be made at a level 54. You actually craft this in the fabricator. The crafting requirements for this attachment is 40 blue gems, 15 electronics, and 60 metal ingots. You also need gasoline to power it, so keep all of those things in mind. So the first thing you're going to do is you want to find a place higher than where you're standing. You want there to be, an incline as to the direction that you're going. So you're going to shoot across and you're going to attach it to some, wall or rock or something that you want to get to. Now, if it's too far away, it won't attach. If it attaches, then it's a decent distance. So you attach it and then you pull back and you look over to where you're basically standing, kind of the area that you want the zip line to go across. And if it's red, it's not valid. If it's green, you can place it. However, if there's anything in the way of where you put it, it will actually tell you cannot get on the zip line, and then you're going to have to demolish it and start all over. It's totally not worth doing that. So be very careful wherever you do your placement that there's nothing in the way. Now, as you can see here, as I'm going across, there's a rock, and I did this on purpose so you can see. There's a rock kind of in the way. It doesn't really look like it's too bad, but as you can see, when I get up here, I get stuck. I can't get past the rock. So be very careful wherever you place this, because even if it looks like the rock may not be a hindrance, it could be while you're on the zip line, and if you hit the rock, you will go no further, and then again, that zip line is completely wasted. You wasted your time, you wasted your material. So just make sure the section that you put the zip line is completely open so you don't have to worry about that. Alright, and as you can see here, when you attach the zipline motor attachment, you actually put that skin on whatever leggings or pants that you're wearing. And then, just like with the element, you grab the gasoline, you set it on top of your pants, or you could do it without, you could actually do it in your inventory before you transfer over the attachment, the motor attachment skin, onto the pants. As long as you activate it with gasoline, you'll be fine. So you can either do it in your inventory before you attach it to your pants, or you can do it after you've attached it to your pants and add the gasoline. So as you can see here, if you do select a point that is too far away, it will just not attach. So then what you have to do is you can find another point. So here we go, I'm putting it at another point, it attaches, no problem. Now watch, if it's not at the correct incline, it will stay red. And I'm going to show you here, like it's all red. You can see down at the bottom it turns green. But you have to make sure that it's at the perfect incline. And in this way, it's perfect, that it won't let you screw up. However, just make sure, again, there's nothing in the way, because as you saw in the very beginning, that rock actually stopped me from going all the way across. So they did set this zip line up actually really well. You basically just need to be very aware of your surroundings, and that's just the most important part. Be very aware of where you're placing, point A to point B, and there's nothing in the way that could cause, a severe issue for you later on. And you're going to want to know how to use these zip lines, because Beast is working on some very important tutorials where these zip lines are going to be, very important. So just keep that in mind. Practice with them in your single player. Get used to them. Get an idea of what you're doing, because in upcoming tutorials, we're going to be using a lot of zip lines to show you a lot of really cool stuff. So that's it for this video, guys. Until next video, keep surviving.
My work saved the human race.